welcome to YouTube channel, welcome to Twitch, welcome to Kick. We all have interesting stuff to speak today, hopefully. And immediately we have good news from Russia. What kind of the good news from Russia, you may say? The only good news are kaboom news. Ukraine news, yeah, I'm gonna film after stream update. Last night I filmed 2 videos, so it was too much for me. Tamara, hi. Betsy, hi. Lindsay, hi. Ben, hi. Adam, hi. Ben, hi. I hope guys will join us on Twitch as well. Everyone, hi. Evelyn, hi. Falcor, Mel. Yeah, good to see you on stream too, Ben. Should we go? Should we go for review? Okay, so that's the screen. What the hell is happening in Russia? This is Ilinsky refinery. Oh my god, it's on fire. Why? Why it's on fire? They smoke too much. Here we have extra exposure. The image is grainy, but nevertheless you can see towers in facility, and it was hit. Gloria high. Krasnodar region, also something is happening. Oh shit, I don't have the sound. Sorry guys, I'll fix the sound. It's gonna be really quick, I hope. Why am I not having the sound? Speakers road should be working now. Yeah. Yes, they say. Russians say yes, nah. So, yeah. Boom. Something is kaboom. I think it's the... Oh, shit. Yeah, you don't see the image. So, yeah, I'm gonna put like this. Once again, let's go. It's Krasnodarsky Krai. Whoa. Boom, kaboom, boom, 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 boom. That's the watermark. Yeah, I took it from this channel. Looks like those are umbrellas just on the beach. Omaha Beach. That's Krasnodar, I guess. No, it's Adygea. It's far away, I think. Adygea. What do we have here? A moon. Full moon. Something is flying there. Something else is flying there. Boom. Yeah, and the same place, yeah? The same place? One more kaboom? No? No. Well, Russians would say that they intercepted everything and just debris went there. T-33 promises on a wish to... Yay! Thank you. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds okay. So immediately we have some of the great news for Ukrainian defenders. But Russia also launched the attack on Ukraine. You see, yeah, this map again. And one of the drones, I think, maybe you can see it's here. Yeah. It was flying to Poland and already crossed Polish airspace. Like Polish, they're... I don't know why they're not doing the air defense and everything. Oh, the Zelensky refinery once again. Yeah, I think I saw this video. And this is one more video from Ilinsky refinery. Wow. It looks so sexy. So it is so hot. So far, not many channels report because everyone is sleeping, you know. Nighttime after all for everyone. But yeah, someone is not sleeping. Someone is reporting. By the way, I support Supernova channel. I mean, one's financially support because they do awesome job, and I take lots of their videos, I repost them on my channel. So once I donated to this channel a substantial amount of money because they do awesome job. And you see, everyone's sleeping, they're not. Yeah. How are you doing, guys? How is your night or evening or morning? Depends. Ozi, howdy. What's more important for Ukraine air defense? As long as range attack drones seems impossible to win by defense alone. Yeah, that's why Ukraine is attacking further away. Did you see United States is going to start importing chicken eggs? Yeah, I saw it. So yeah, United States signed the contract, it seems like already signed, with Russia. So Russians may send eggs to United States. And then it's how often do you talk to the guys in the front and what's their overall morale? The morale is like our guys are freaking tired. Matthew, they're tired. I spoke with them a couple of days ago with those guys who now fixing the car. They decided after all not to buy the new one but to fix the existing one because they are deployed, let's say, in a hot zone, and maybe their car will not survive after all, so they don't want to buy the new one. And they rather would spend money for military gear, they say, and just swap the engine, they say also. So it's gonna be cheaper. And yeah, they say they're damn tired. Like I don't know. One of the guys of that unit, he said, like, if I knew that it would be like that, I wouldn't go. They are mostly volunteers. Like pilots, they had options to leave Ukraine, like I did. So most of the pilots, they're flying somewhere, in the Ryanair, in the United States, elsewhere. But those few guys, they decided to stay in Ukraine, and they went to the drone unit, and they cannot do anything. And imagine being like that 3.5 years. This is crazy. There were numerous attacks on them. Like 1 month ago, they were lucky. Like my guys, they were lucky, whom I know. Sorry, they were lucky to leave their main headquarters because Russia hit it with Iskander. They were lucky to be on the task by the time, so they're okay. Yeah, Ozzy, good morning to you. How it's about the manhunt in Australia? Did they find something? That guy, the crazy one who flatlined some of the police guys. I don't know T33 about Monobank. I have kind of the strange relations with Monobank. So it's good bank, at the same time it's not good bank. How many hours did you... I slept quite well, I may say you. I went bed, I think at 12 a.m., woke up at 6, ate few eggs, and not from Russia, by the way, no, not what United States guys will eat. And went sleep once again for 3 hours, so totally I slept quite a lot. Crazy dreams I had. Absolutely crazy. I had a dream that I overrun some of the crazy guy, like the guy was knocking to my door. We had the argument, then a short fight. Then I went outside and the same guy was fighting with another guy and he was punched down. Then I drove my car and accidentally rolled over this attacker, and I just dragged his body with my car all around the neighborhood, and everything was so bloody there. And later on, police tried to find me because they thought I unalived the guy. So it was like vivid dream. I still remember this red blood around. It wasn't Putin, sadly, but this dream was so real. Absolutely. Sometimes you have those, vivid dreams. Absolutely. Like your life. Like you cannot define whether it's life, whether it's not. I even was thinking, okay, I should like throw out my phone. I should first delete everything from it for police not to find me and throw it out somewhere. And so I was looking for the place where I can depose my phone, for them not to find me. This is crazy. Like I need to hide somewhere. Like, wow. It was like this guy in Australia who did the manhunt, who did 1 million for arrest. Now they have. Okay. So if you didn't know the situation in Australia, there was the small town. I don't know. I don't remember the name. It's kind of funny. Name of the town. So the guy, he unalived 2 of the policemen, also injured 1, and he is hiding in a national park with some of the mountains. There's lots of the forest, so yeah. Editing by. You're forgetting the power of the cloud. Cloud? What is the cloud? Your brain processed GTA driving. Yeah, GTA. Guy calling the names and cursed in Russian. Yeah. GTA in maybe because we streamed, we streamed some of the GTA stuff like in real life. Police body cams, videos. Apparently gas shortages in Moscow. You think so? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. No, I don't know. How in UK the time is? Yeah, it's night time for Europe. I'm sorry, guys, that I streamed that far in the night, but that's my schedule. I don't know, Skip, why we are up late. Just my schedule. Thank you for participating in the stream. Must have been Gerasimov. Yeah. Don't mess with the crazy guys with guns, but especially all the crazy guys. I know, this guy is nuts. Like, what happened there is like a Rambo-style chase, what is happening right now. So we don't know what caused him to fire. Oh, hi there, Merch. Yeah, I agree with you. Der Merch. Hi, welcome to Twitch for the first time. And on this group. I know Russia sent some of the missiles and there were explosions report also. Like there is the exchange, Ukraine and Russia, yeah? I can show you maybe some of it's Kremenchuk. Yeah. It's Kremenchuk, yeah. Probably a dam. What? Oh, it's too loud, I guess. I'll remove the sound. I think it's the local dam. At least, yeah, it's the Dnieper River and the local dam. So Russians tried to hit the dam there in Kremenchuk. Unfortunately, yeah. So more Shahids than rockets. Yeah, usual stuff. They're also soon over this. At least I heard them already. Yeah. Sadly, there are lots of the Shahids reported. How are you there? Like I can, that's the most recent chart or map that was published by Insider UA. So yeah, on Kiev, in lots of in Nikolaev, between Kryvyi Rih and Mykolaiv. Odessa could be next, yeah. Kremenchuk, we already seen the strike. Oh, Dark Holy, thank you so much for support. Combat Vet was talking about Ukrainian manpower issue getting worse. What do you think, Denys? You're the most knowledgeable. Yeah, it's getting worse. What can I tell? Yeah, from what can I tell? Not enough volunteers. Yeah, it's getting worse. And if Russia announces a new mobilization, it's going to be a very dramatic step. It's escalation, and I'm not sure what's going to be. Yeah, there is the shortage. And Ukraine failed the campaign for mobilization, that's for sure. I'm not saying that, you know, bussification, so-called bus, then men are dragged to bus. It's absolutely crazy. Like just morale of Ukrainian people, it's low now, but still, like it's strong, but much way lower than in 2022. I'm telling it as it is. Granny, hi, greetings to Canada to you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Kerch Bridge. There was the. I'll show you about the Kerch Bridge. So it's hard to tell whether it was attacked by Neptune for now. Maybe it's just a local fire, you know, wildfire nearby. Some grass is burning. Robert, greetings to Germany. Guten Abend. So I'll try to find it. I'll show you the screen later. Just let me find. I'm not sure where I saw it at first, you know. There were reports about the fire, but I don't remember at what channel I saw it. I don't remember, honestly. Trying to find. I cannot find it. So there is the NASA satellite. I saw like the image of fire in near Kerch itself. So it actually was far away from the bridge, relatively far away. So I'm not sure what was burning there. Could be just a grass which was detected, you know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I cannot find it for now. I'll try to search a little later. Yeah, Russian channels, they do not publish the the strikes on their refinery like Russian really true propaganda channels. Some of the military bloggers report about it. Like there are different type of the Russian bloggers. Some share the real, more or less real information, but the others like pure propaganda. Even if they're attacked, like they would never say, like Russian TV, you know, some debris falling. I'll try to find later. Ukraine is currently attacking Crimea, including Crimean Bridge with Flamingos and Neptunes. September 6th. It was many hours ago. No, this info is not confirmed, Granny. Sorry, cannot confirm that one. At this moment, a massive attack is underway in direction of Crimea with the Ukrainian Flamingo and Neptune cruise missiles, including missile launch detected towards Crimean Bridge. Those messages are sometimes published, so it doesn't mean that they are true, or maybe they are, but maybe Russian air defense is working after all sometimes. We'll see what happens. Like it was at 5:29 p.m., so long time ago, few hours ago, so I would have known already if there was definitely the strike on something interesting. Vega guys too, what about meat and what would be best place to live? Huh, Tamara? Then is absolute latest. You think Russia will need another mobilization? I think next year. We have Budanov today saying about mobilization. What he said here.
Чи може Російська Федерація провести мобілізацію? Може.
So can Russian Federation conduct mobilization? One more. Yeah.
Може, на жаль, це серйозна загроза.
Sadly, it's the big threat for us.
Це болісно буде для Російської Федерації.
It will be also harmful for the Russian Federation, their society.
Але це реалістично.
But it's the realistic scenario. He doesn't specify the time of where it could happen, but he said about it today in his interview. I think if Russian military bloggers are speaking about mobilization, if our guys, officials even, speaking about it, it might happen. What's up with his arm? Just an old wound. Just an old wound. I think he got it a long time ago. Putler has only got one ball. You know, one ball is enough for production of new humans. Actually, one ball is used. So, yeah. I have a story of American biker in Ukraine. I remember it vividly. So the old guy, like elderly, let's say, he is 70 with something. He was like living in Ukraine in Kharkiv, and he was also riding his motorcycle. Motorcycle is BMW. I don't remember, but it's like sport tour. So it has this kind of the square shape fuel tank. KS or something. KS 1600 or like it's powerful, very fast bike. And in Borispol, in my town, where I used to live and work, this guy hit one of the vehicles. He just didn't see the vehicle was turning. It was his mistake. And this guy, he like plunged, he hit his fuel tank with his balls. It's just a prelude for you. And I was just driving my car there at that particular time. I saw like crushed motorcycle. I saw Deolan's vehicle of someone. The afterbar was absolutely smashed, and this guy was like wearing a cape. Yeah, was wearing the gear. Was standing with police guys. I stopped and asked whether he is okay, and he say like, you know, in general I am fine, but look at this. And he opened like trousers, and I looked, and his balls were that big, like some watermelon, you know. I say, wow, and they were so dark, you know, the blood. So he had probably internal bleeding there. And I got a mate who is a surgeon who did surgery for me, removing my appendix. I got the surgery, so I know the surgeon in Kiev, surgeon, and I told him, okay, I have like a surgeon in Kiev, and he can check you out, you know, whether you need emergency assistance or not. And the guy was, maybe I just need some ice. I say, you know, it looks really non-standard. And I'm kind of shocked to see that. And police guys were shocked as well. So he said, I go to the hotel here. And yeah, he went to the hotel. He tried to, you know, wait to see what might happen to his balls. And I stayed there with his motorcycle. He asked me to take the motorcycle somewhere, and I called for evac, and we put the motorcycle to my family house, to my parents' house. Sorry. And just to the yard, we covered it with some of the blankets, and then we did it. I got the call. He said, I feel not so good now. Like the pain is everywhere. It's not just there. It's like in the belly, in my legs and everything. Give me the contact of your surgeon. And it was the day then the Kiss band was coming to Kiev. Kiss? I was made for loving you. This one. Painted guys playing some rock music. So Kiss were in Kiev, and I bought some tickets for my wife and for me. And I didn't have time to solve his issues really, because we were really focused on this concert, and it was like the first time for me going on their live concert. But he said, okay, I can like go myself on a taxi to Kiev. I say, okay. And I called my surgeon, and he said, okay, invite the guy because probably he needs the emergency assistance. And yeah, he went there, and they did ultrasound diagnostics, and they told him, you will be out of at least one ball. And they did the surgery, like he lost one ball, and it seems like the second one was okay. Somehow the guy was so disappointed. I wonder why, what happened. He said like, oh, I'm disappointed. But you're 70 with something, and one ball is enough, to produce this semen liquid and everything. Somehow he was really, like, I would say, judging on that motorcycle, which was absolutely crushed, and the car, he was really lucky to lose just one ball. He was really lucky, and it just was random occurrence. I was just driving there, saw a biker, because I'm a motorcyclist myself, so I stopped and just to check out if he is okay, and it appeared he is American, and our police guys, they didn't know English well, so I was translating to him, and he wrote the report, and yeah, just the story about the balls and motorcycles. And I wrote him after some time, and then we finished chatting. I don't know why. He should still be lucky you have a surgeon contact. Yeah, and in Ukraine, it's like, yeah, he could have gone to emergency, but you never know, like the credibility of the doctor on duty. I know that surgeon in particular was nice, was qualified really. So they handled the guy well. But unfortunately, his egg was completely broken. So a second egg story I'm telling on my channel. The first one was with me. Who remember that remember. Who remember, yeah? Do you listen to DDT? I used to listen, now not anymore. Like, just know all the songs, and they look very similar to each other. They must have heard for him to whip them out to show another guy, yeah. And probably the way cheaper. I think that, yeah, it's like that surgery cost him, I think, $1,600, something like this. 1,600. Because it's the private attendance. He could have done it for free, actually, if he called the emergency. But again, for emergency service, you never know who is on duty. Could be talented doctor, surgeon, could be not so talented. That's how, like in Ukraine, you search for people. Like you have those low prices, yeah? For medicine, you have free medicine, but the chance to get to not qualified doctors are higher than in Europe, for example, than in Switzerland and Germany. But in Germany, it's more sad, I would say, with medicine compared to Ukraine, because you have to wait for appointment several months sometimes. Then, like, I have a friend whose heart was hurt like for several months. He called to doctor. He said, "Okay, appointment in 3 months for diagnostic, not for something, but for diagnostic." That's crazy. Reapable. So in Ukraine, you have the option. Okay, I can go to hospital tomorrow, but doctor might not be so qualified. So if I don't like his opinion, like, it's better to go to 2-3 doctors, like, to combine their things. But you can do it faster, way faster than in Europe. Okay, and the good thing, if you know particular doctor, it's awesome. I know some doctors there in Ukraine. Also, I know doctor in maternity house. That is how my wife gave the birth. So yeah, it's not free. Then you negotiate with doctor, like, appointment directly, and clinics, they do have this option, like, to negotiate private attendance, but it's not for free, of course. But still, I like medicine in Ukraine, for example. Well, here in Switzerland, I think it's also okay. Like, we had, then my daughter was sick. We got the appointment right away. So yeah, it was very fast. But from Germany, I heard, like, and from Canada, I heard different stories. Also, you don't have this insurance issue like in the United States of America. Then you go to one doctor, to the other doctor you cannot go because insurance doesn't cover that hospital where he works. So he or she. I'm a doctor and I'll have a whack at it. Is your apartment still intact, Denys? Yeah, it's still intact. Denmark. In Kiev or Odessa? Do they speak? Yeah, like, the problem, and that's the biggest problem, Bliss, sorry. I'll call you Bliss. Odessa, I see. That's the big problem for me to study German, because everyone speaks English, really. Like, people in the village, they don't speak English, yeah, but in the shops and everywhere they speak English. Also, like, personnel that works in many of the spheres, they are from abroad, they're expats. So then you go, like, to the mall, there will be foreigners working as consultants. So even for them, it's better, I think, to speak English. So that's the biggest downside, because I don't have the reason to learn it. The only reason for me to learn German is just to stay here. That's it. Somewhere in the future. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay here. Yeah. I see. I don't have the real map, der Merch, to check what is happening there now. But judging on your words, yeah, Odessa is under strike. Oh, in Kiev, I have the information that the private house was hit. And not the private, like, multi-story civilian building. And it's already a morning time, it seems like, or maybe the image is exposed. Yeah, it's still nighttime. It's overexposed image to see details. That's Kiev, unfortunately. Yeah, I see you there, Mer. It's better to go to hide. Yes, we speak many languages, indeed. I agree. And English is also one of those. They have got the guy in Australia, yet the police have put up $1 million for information. Yeah, Mark. Bastards, yeah, I agree. I had 2 shoulder replacements in less than a year. They killed the muscle in my arm and said, well, that's too bad for you, lol. That's us medical I paid into my hole. Oh shit, Adam, that's crazy. Yeah, it's Seahawk. They definitely, in Australia, it's something outstanding that the guy did this, and now it's a manhunt. They tried to find this guy. And we have Australian police hunt on a gunman who killed 2 officers and shot another in a rural town. So this is the town Poon Ka. Then the Beard Freeman. That's interesting surname he has. Who shot dead 2 police officers and wounded another during a routine warrant search near Bright, Victoria, Australia. Was well known to police and reportedly labeled them Nazis. The shooting occurred in Poon Ka, triggering a manhunt for the suspect. He is still hunting somewhere. This is the town, and still it's the previous detainee, I guess. He was kind of unruly.
Let's go straight back to Cassie Zervos. Cassie, you can tell us more about the wanted man.
I can, Laura. 7 News can confirm his name is Denys Freeman. He is well known to Victoria Police, both in town here and back at Crime Command in the city. Now, he is known as a sovereign citizen, someone who doesn't abide by the laws, someone who goes to protests and rallies. He has been arrested a number of times for failing to abide by police rules. He has...
Shit, sorry, I'm sorry.
Driven through police.
He has the same hat as me.
And the reason why police executed a search warrant at his property today is because he was known to carry firearms, and there are allegations that he was wanted on a warrant for historic sexual assault cases as well. So this is the man who shot dead 2 police officers and injured a 3rd this morning at around 11 o'clock, and he is the man police are hunting this afternoon. We know that he has taken his wife and children into the bush and is holding them hostage as we go to air right now.
I didn't know that remark that he took children and wife with him.
Been about 5.5 hours, and this manhunt is still continuing and will continue until there is a safe resolution. We have been told officers from New South Wales have been flown in to help our Victoria Police members to catch this man and to make sure no one else from the community is hurt or killed. So just to confirm, Laura, his name is Denys.
Sorry, voice to text. I mean, I sent you. Oh. So yeah, it's understandable story here. Have you seen Trump stuff? I shared it on my channel, I guess, somewhere. Yeah, I think you already saw this one. I love the smell of deportations in the morning. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Chicalapsy now. Oh my god. No, Trump. Hi, surfer. No, he didn't take them hostage. That was just speculation. Then the story was... okay. So, is it the... Like, maybe I don't know something, guys, but do you think it's the threat? Like, threat for own people? Or what? Like... I need to epic pen here. Epic pen. Like, smell of deportations, okay, that's Chicago, about like whole city, about to find out why it's called Department of War and helicopters. I don't know, for me it sounds like threat with war at own city of Chicago. Chicago. As for me, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've lived in Chicago several times, and I live in Detroit. And right now, he's definitely coming. Denys, he is definitely coming. I mean, with ISIS raids or what? ISIS raids. ICE raids. But could be ISIS next. I don't know what is in his mind. ISIS raids. That's the nice flop I had. He had declared war on his own country, yeah. He's from movie Apocalypse. Like, how president, how, like, not the president of the United States of America, but the president of any sort of the country, even as they call banana republics or something, how he or she may post this stuff, like, it would be humiliating for that small country even, you know, somewhere. But this is the leader of the freaking biggest economy and biggest military. And he posts that shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't really... Okay, he wrote these words, but the way he does it, like, the way how he expresses himself. It's very childish, like... If someone posts that post, like not even a president somewhere on Twitter, I bet there would be comments. Come on, grow up, like, and this is the grown-up man already. He should be retired at this age, I would say. It would be better for everyone. And his colleagues are the same. So okay, killing cartel members who poison our fellow citizens is the highest and best use of our military. And then some guy, I don't know, some random guy says, killing the citizens of another nation who are civilians without any due process is called a war crime. Well, actually, this guy is right. Like, without any process, you cannot call them, like they can be cartel members. They may put someone else to that boat or someone. So you cannot. It's like what Russia is doing, what Israel is doing in Gaza, like wiping out everything. Doesn't matter who is in those buildings. Like, okay, we have the information. There is Hamas. Let's kaput entire quartal. So, yeah, or block. Yeah, that's how they do. And this guy tells, "I don't give a shit what you call it, like war crime, not war crime. I don't give a shit." And that's the vice president. Like, I can, like, as a vlogger, YouTuber, I don't know, influencer, I can say, I don't give a shit, blah, blah, blah. And even me, I sometimes try to avoid this stuff, you know, because little ones may watch my videos or something. So I use this sound, you know, for censorship. Well, not on this channel, but on the main one. And here, you know, the vice president, like, how down we fell with those guys. How it's very, very bottom. It's like a copy-paste of movie Idiocracy, really. I don't have any sort of the comparison. Like, it's and watching those, you know, dictators, on the other hand, even freaking Putin, he's a war criminal, he's bastard, we understand. But he doesn't behave like that, so childish, I mean. And Xi as well, like, they are more, let's say, polite, not polite, but educated, I think, about how to behave in this top politics. And there was the big article, I shared it already on my Patreon channel. It came from Atlantic, from one of their experts, and he really tells the attitude of those dictators towards Putin and how they think right now, Donald Trump, Putin, Donald Trump, and how they think that Trump is like, doesn't matter. His opinion doesn't matter. He's child in politics. And they can wipe their dirty hands on him, or yeah, that's it. Like, they do not count any longer with opinion of the United States of America. That's the policy of Donald Trump, with his childish actions, narcissism, and because he's sociopath and psychopath, yeah. That's happened, and it's the worst time in the history of at least this century to happen like that, I believe. I believe that behavior of Donald Trump will rise more confrontations, not just outside USA, but inside. You see, he is threatening own people of Chicago, for example. Yeah, deportations. Before, during his election campaign, people asked him whether he going to deport like usual immigrants, like illegal immigrants, but who work somewhere, like who add extra value to American goods. Like, they violate law, let's be honest. Yes, they violate law, but they are getting hired by American companies, by farmers, by everyone. So work with those companies and farmers to not to hire immigrants, and immigrants will stop going to USA. Almost all of the immigrants, illegals, who are coming, they're searching for better life. They're not, in most of the cases, not war criminal, or not criminals. War criminal here is probably this guy. I mean, they're looking for better life, that's it. In Mexico, it's not a good life. For example, they're coming to USA, and there are lots of the Mexicans in the USA. Many of them came illegally, then they got their paroles, they were in detention centers, then they obtained their green cards, and they even became citizens later on. So they are this part of the society, but they promised to deport just, those crazy gang members, MS-13 or what. But they now, like I saw the rate on Hyundai factory, yeah, it's bad that they hire illegals. It's bad. They should give the opportunity to locals. But they say that they may pay less for those illegals, so they hire them. Even these big factories. Koreans were there, 300 Koreans, I think, and ICE raid discovered many illegals there. But what they promised is to deport just, gang members. And Trump built his company on deporting gang members. But it seems like they focused on usual workers more than on those gang members, because it's easier to go somewhere to, construction zone, to some of the facilities where there could be illegal immigrants, and just deport them for statistics. Okay, we deport illegals, we're good guys. But try to find the gang members and deport them. ICE, come on, do your stuff. Could be shooting, with them. Afraid. So, they follow very easy road here for deportations, and also they deport even legal immigrants, those who have already families with American citizenship in the United States of America. They don't care. Like, remember the case with this deportation of the guy to where? Not to Colombia, I forgot this Latin country. Okay. I think I said enough. Now it's time to to your comments. And guys, it's just my opinion I'm sharing here, so you can have your opinion. It's okay. We can discuss. We can argue. We can speak about this stuff. JD Vance is 100% Dululu, like his boss. Yeah, 100%, Robert. I have to walk the dog. Yeah. See you, Aussie. In Canada, immigrants are important. They do jobs most people do not. Yeah, the same in the USA. Like they work in the farms and those plantations. They do really terrible jobs, actually. Not terrible, hard. And there is no terrible job, but hard jobs, which Americans would never do. Or do, but for way higher money. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Captain James. No, I hope to avoid it, believe fits. because like, don't ruin a good movie. What? It's comedy or it's tragic comedy we witness now, I think. Hoping the tides turn in 2026 election. Yeah, but you see, Congress is unaware. Like the Congress is not doing is doing nothing. So those strikes even on some cartel boats allegedly, and I spoke about it yesterday and today. I think I'm gonna repeat it once again. I think I posted it on my Telegram.
Breaking news. Activist Sean King reported today that the drug boat that was headed to America that Trump targeted and took out with a drone was not a drug boat. It was most likely a migrant boat smuggling migrants.
Like the boat is same, like it has multiple of the engines. Usually those boats are definitely used for cartels to smuggle drugs to United States and elsewhere. But this case could be transportation of illegal immigrants because there were too many people on board.
Headed to Trinidad. Then Trump contradicted him. Then on top of that, Trump and Marco Rubio can't get their story straight. Initially, Marco Rubio stated that the boat was headed to Trinidad.
Trinidad?
Then Trump contradicted him and said it was bound for America. Then Marco Rubio came and changed the story to match Trump's story. Sean King said it right. He goes, it was very specific to say Trinidad, so it must have been going to Trinidad.
So they hit the boat that was going from one country to another, like Venezuela, Trinidad, and they hit the boat just for what? Like what? What is?
Why would he use that country of all countries? Something. The International Convent on Civil and Political Rights, which prohibits arbitrary deprivation of life, so you can't be executed men without trial, without charges, and without an attempt to arrest. Then you had another one called the Law of the Sea. It says any boats on international waters are under jurisdiction of their country's flag, so we can't just bomb them without a threat. So what do you guys think about that?
Is it really Trinidad that was like? I need to find the info about it. Hope I Trinidad. Yeah, CNN, of course, it's like not a reliable source, but nevertheless, experts skeptical of legality of the Trump strikes on alleged drug boat. Yeah, 11 alleged drug smugglers by United States, but it's too much for the drug boat. Do they speak some about Trinidad? Oh, yeah. Rubio and Trump offered conflicting assessments on where the boat was heading. Rubio initially said that alleged drugs on boats were probably bound for Trinidad or another Caribbean country, while Trump said that the vessel was heading to the United States. Rubio later said the United States had intelligence that the vessel headed towards eventually the United States. Although Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said Wednesday that the government knew exactly who was on the boat, exactly what they were doing. Like, share this information if you knew, like, some proofs. And Trump said that the United States has tapes of them, so release. It's like Epstein file case, you know. The government has not released any identities of any killed people. The military and CIA have been criticized in the past for mistaken killings of civilians whom they believed were terrorists. International law prohibits the deliberate killing of civilians, even in the context of an armed conflict. Domestic law. I'm telling you the story to say that Congress doesn't really matter now. So they decided they attacked the boat. So even if there is the majority in Congress for Democrats, I don't think it's gonna change something, but mainly, yeah. So it's gonna be like this. Congress wasn't aware of this operation, like it wasn't aware about the Trump's operation in North Korea during his first term. Then they also, by the way, shot the fisherman on a boat. It was a civilian boat. So yeah. What is happening now in the USA is absolute craziness. Like they behave similar to what Russia does, you know, using force absolutely without any justification. As for me, Captain Alcoholic, then they ask how they knew, said, why would I tell you? Really? Hexet say that? My wife with me as well as my child. What happened? Nothing. The UK is too busy with our corrupt politicians to keep up with the United States. I'm living in a police state right now. Yeah, more or less. I think it was police state before, but now it's very police state. It's too much police state. I mean, United States of America. Yeah, yesterday I already told you about the story, yeah? With this attacker. Oh, there is this strike again on Ukraine. I think, yeah, there are lots of the reports of this video. And this guy was arrested like 14 times before, and like why he was not. So from one side you have like this police state, police is everywhere, strict laws, and police has lots of the rights to even shoot people, but at the same time you have those pricks, right? This is crazy. And yeah, she's a Ukrainian refugee. That's crazy too. Oh, I saw this one. Yeah, also have to speak about it. The baseball card. Yeah, lots of the reports of this one. People are very angry. And I hope this guy will be like persecuted finally, because maybe they will say, oh, he's just an insane person, so they're not gonna arrest him, you know. But he should be isolated. Like, how is it possible? I think for her, indeed, in Ukraine, it would be safer with those Russian strikes than with this animal. Yeah. Lots of I see there, Mesh. That's bad. His family tried to have him kept in a mental facility, but the judge denied, cause not enough money. to keep crazy people in a safe place. Really? Instead of putting the crazy in hospital, they simply wait for them to do something useful so private prisons can make money of them. His family tried to have him kept in state mental facility. A judge refused. Fuck. That's the sick system, really. That's not okay. And normal people are suffering. They let crazy commit crime and go to prison instead of hospital. That's a red state. That's how they do. Yeah, I bet if it happened in a blue state, MAGA would be more angry about it. By the way, where it happened? MAGA would blame like Democrats for it. They try to speculate about it. You see, MAGA. Charlie Kirk, this fucker. The most compassionate thing we can do for our society is to lock up violent criminals. No more catch and release. No more cashless bail. Cashless bail. So if you pay cash, you can still be released or what? No more talk on systemic oppression. More prison. So, yeah. But as you say, it is it happened in the red state, their state. This happened in North Carolina. Okay, thank you. I'm happy that I live in Canada. Tomorrow, yeah, maybe. Cashless bill refers to a system where defendants can be released from custody without having to pay cash bail, aiming to promote fairness and justice system. Well, I need to dig to that. Charlie Kirk is full of... Yeah. It looks like the original source of that. Oh yeah, Granite, thank you for the source. I will not click on it right now. Sorry. Instead of throwing prison, that guy needs to have his head checked under MRI scanner. I would say after what he's done, he should be like flatlined. One built a child from profit prison pride crime. Like this occurrence, let's call it like this, yeah. It's actually profitable for MAGA now. If it happened in the blue state, it would be way more profitable. So for them, the more those things happen, the more they may talk about it. They are not interested in solving this issue from the root cause, yeah, as Putin says. Oh, I say drunken cows. Chris, you cannot go to Canada? Can you? He had a guy that cooked and ate his neighbor dog. They let him out. Then he killed his neighbor. Are we speaking about what? About the same guy or different? Greetings to Idaho Dollar Stouts. Thank you for support. Astro High, by the way, yeah. Judge Michael Conahan scandal, I see. Wow, Chris, that's crazy. No, I never flown waterplane. I need to relax a little after those news. It's very hard, to open any sort of the news right now because rarely you have something good happening. Major internet connectivity problems in parts of Pakistan and India after several international undersea fiber optic cables were cut in the Red Sea. So, who is doing it? Who it is? Probably this is the Red Sea. Yeah? This is the Red Sea. They have lots of the cables, as you might see. So now there is the problem with internet in Pakistan and in India. Fresh article from Whistle. Wow. Islamabad. This comment section's good. Yeah, Susie, by the way, how is your case with that attacker or bully? (21 aircraft, 6 planned vessels, and 2 official ships operating around Taiwan were detected up until 6 a.m. today. I think that United States, that China will start their special military operation in Taiwan. And there will be the world shortage in chips. Not potato chips, but in real chips. For for hardware to operate. $88 followers. Yay! All quiet, I see. Thank you. Hey guys, I was worried about you. Again, some of the strikes on I think 57 minutes ago. So refinery in Russia, but Russia attacks Ukrainian cities. And Puerto Rico or where? Yeah. Annie. Yeah, lots of the reports of this reposts of that attacker, like Twitter is everywhere about the Ukrainian refugee and everything. An unidentified object, likely a drone, crashed near the village of Maidan Selec in eastern Poland. According to RMF FM, the object reportedly landed 500 meters from residential buildings, with security services now in scene. And during today's attack, also one of the Russian drones went to Poland. Like Poland, I think 1 week ago there were drones in Poland. Today drones, yesterday drones flying to Poland, and what Russia may say that it's the accident, yeah. Yeah, Poland launched the attack near border. Robert, thank you. I heard that drone intercepted the border with NATO already. Russian drone. Do you think that they, if you send me the videos, you're... No, Chris, it's too much scheme, no. I have Telegram especially for that. I don't use YouTube for uncensored content, no. What kind of story, AC Hawk? I didn't say anything. In the comments? Or what? I didn't understand, Chris. Sorry. Spicier stories. Oh, by the way, on Quick I have 31 followers. That's crazy. That's a lot of followers. But viewers, I don't have viewers on Kick. But I still stream there just to stream. On Twitch, 22 viewers. It's awesome. And here, 87, 91. It's also great. Thank you guys for bearing with me this night. I think we're gonna stream a little more. We had a guy that killed Cook 8. Dog. Yeah, I said about it. Yeah, I said about it. Your comment about the dog. Florida man, yeah. Florida man stories. You know, guys, I again search for microphones. I don't know. I will not buy those. Yeah, I have this one. It's fantastic. So I don't need the new one, but nevertheless, I'm just interested in it. And recently I found out this one, and I think it's gorgeous, like this. Yeah, alles klar. Yeah, just look at this. But this is a ribbon mic. I think I need condenser. It's called Oma mic condenser. And they have this one also with red and black. It's awesome. The box is like you're purchasing some sort of the plastiline for kids or what. Maybe this one is better, but the price is like it's very expensive. And it looks here like it is printed, but it is made out of metal. Oma. It's the most interesting design that I saw for the last time. This is crazy. If it was like true yellow and true blue, I would probably get it. In Ukrainian colors, I mean. And it sounds like they say it sounds well. I don't know.
About the microphones. Oma currently sells the ribbon mic, which uses an 8 polar pattern, which means that it's able to pick up sounds from the front and from the rear.
No, it's no go. If it is from the rear and you cannot change it, no. Because here I can change. It may capture front, rear, just front, like you have different patterns to change. And I'm picking the sound just from the front because otherwise you would hear my neighbors really well. So if this pattern is not changeable, it's bad.
But not from the sides. The condenser mic, which I have in front of me, uses a cardioid polar pattern,
Oh, this one is good.
which means it's able to pick up sounds accurately from the front, but starts to lose the transients from the side,
So what is this type?
which means that it's able to pick up sounds from about the microphones. OMA currently sells the ribbon mic, which uses an
Ribbon mic. Ribbon mics, they capture two patterns, and condenser captures just front. That's good.
uses a cardioid polar pattern,
Cardioid.
which means it's able to pick up sounds accurately from the front, but starts to lose the transients from the side and from the rear. I also want to note that the plosives are really present on this microphone, so I would suggest to use it with a pop filter if you plan on doing voiceovers or vocals. It's just a good thing to keep in.
Yeah, the sound is good, but extra pop filter, it will create like this huge structure. So this one, I think it's the best choice after all. From all of the mics I saw. There is U87AA, U87AI it is called. But it's like very expensive. And it's for singers, I think, more than for YouTubers. The price is $3,000 usually. And yeah, of course there is Sony. This I already searched for it. And this where it is. This is the price of the mic. It's in pounds, so in dollars it's something like $16,000. That's too much even for studio, I guess. You know, rappers they like those microphones because they're expensive to show off that it's something. But I really surprised about the price and about this mic in general. This is VA8000, also has pattern select, and I think it's more than enough for activity I use. But this is crazy. C800. I guess that's the cooling system it has. This is crazy mic. No, still I have like the best variant. Rappers choose the golden version. Or maybe this is the golden version. Do they have like for 800 or just 8,000? Come on, where is it? Shit. That's the cheaper, but still it's kind of expensive on eBay. The golden variant. Golden looks nice actually. Really looks nice. Something unusual. Hee. $16K should come with a wrapper included. Yeah. Expensive mic drops. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's for the people who would like to show off, this golden mic. Your mic is the best, good sound. Yeah, I also like this one. It is good, but I can set it in different way. Like now, it's the way I like it. I set it, so it has fat, it has tube. I can mix it. This mic is awesome. Yeah, perfect for VA and gift to the grifter. Sony C800 pack microphone system with power supply. Yeah, it also goes with power supply. This one. You can see it's not standard. I don't know if you can see. Like, it's not the XLR cable that goes here. It's the power cable plus connection to the remote. And it has the separate remote, has the separate power supply for this one. So it's not the standard mic. I would say also has remote control. And the remote is damn heavy. Like this entire mic system weighs, with mostly because of the case, it weighs I think 18 kilograms. I actually would like to have more simpler mic than this one, but I already bought this one, so yeah, okay. I would like to something like plug and play, but I already have LS208. It's also a nice mic, LS208. So if something goes wrong with this, I'm just gonna drop down to LS208. And yeah, that's my mic. So it goes with a remote. This is the mic itself. It looks like Batman microphone, and you see the price. It's crazy also. But I thought maybe I thought to invest in my gear, and the sound is important. So I bought this one. It goes with this huge actually bag, and this is the remote. This is the cable which has the power supply through a remote. It has fantastic shock mount. It has fantastic pop filter. Like, I'm so satisfied with this one. It's the so far my best purchase ever. I like it more than my PC. I like it more than my cameras and everything. So this is really fantastic. And it really, like, I'm so motivated to film more.
Lewitt LCT 1040.
40. Again, we're discussing microphones. It's the Pelican case. I like those cases. I also have Pelican backpack. I bought it, I think, 10 years ago, and still it is with me. So that's how you switch it on, and that is how it looks. And this lamp, you know, it shines very well.
Okay,
I don't
so
know. I saw it on
a little bit dramatic, but the microphone you just saw me set up is Lewitt's new flagship $3,500.
No, it's now less expensive. Like, it's now roughly $3,000. Well, at least I bought it for $3,000.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Comparisons. But anyway, and I must.
So you, like in this remote, you may set your voice as you want. Like clear voice, I am now using saturated. You can make it dark and it would sound like Shure SM7B. Warm, so and you can switch between FAT and tube. So there are two receivers, let's say two systems. Pattern select, you can drop your bass if you don't like it here. Filter. I don't know if I use my filter. I don't see it because it's behind my display. Yeah, and you have to wait like several seconds, maybe half a minute, for the tube to become hot for you to use this microphone. It's very interesting.
You're not the one.
Like, the difference is not that huge, I guess.
This way.
But I like it so much.
Lewitt makes some of the best microphones in the entire world. They're killer, bang for the buck mics that give much more expensive industry standard choices a serious run for their money. I use Lewitt's all over my drums and even on my guitar caps. The LCT 440 Pure is one of the best price to performance condenser mics out there, and their tom mic, the DTP 340 TT, say that 10 times fast, are every bit as good as the classic
This guy is nice. He's very entertaining.
Sennheiser MD421, except 1/4 the price. Needless to say, I've never used a microphone from them that I didn't love. So when this beast showed up at my door, you can imagine just how excited I was to try it out. Let's check out what could possibly be the greatest microphone of the modern generation.
Somehow reminds me of Ozzy, just a little.
So, back in the year 2020, just before the shit hit the fan, I got to check out a prototype of the 1040, and my initial impressions were basically, holy fuck, this thing is incredible. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? That is freaking sick. Wow. Sadly, this was in the early stage of the pandemic and the production was delayed. Now in 2022, it is finally here. And I gotta say, wow, is this thing ever amazing. So I'm gonna go over 5 reasons, and for all you drummers, that's this many. 5 reasons why I think this is the best microphone you can buy in 2022. Number 1,
It's 2022, but I'm using it in 2025. It's time for me. Yeah, bye, Robert.
all analog design. In a world that's bursting at the seams with digital this and emulation that, something like the 1040 is very refreshing to see.
Yeah, I actually bought this one because there is nothing digital here. Like all of the controls, everything like operates with the hardware of the microphone. Like, phew. I don't need to do anything on post-production, anything. Like I can do it, everything with the hardware, with the remote.
This mic's 100% analog. And now you might be thinking, yeah, no kidding, it's a microphone. And you'd be absolutely right. But take a look at this. This is the remote it comes with. You've got features here that you think you would see on a plugin, except it's not a plugin, it's all analog. And we're going to take an extensive
physical violence against it. Further circuits cut in saying, why bother? What's the point? Nothing is worth.
Well, this guy sounds much better than me because of the voice, obviously. But this mic is awesome. It pumps up your voice really nice. It has middle frequency is good. It's not very whistling as many microphones, so you don't have those S sounds here. Or at least you can minimize them using settings on remote. And the bass is also, you can play with the bass. And this guy has fantastic voice.
Getting involved in.
Number 2, it's infinitely tweakable. This remote is really something else. What's cool is that they're all laid out in a very...
To be fair, Denys, he is also in a Pro Studio. Yeah, he has better sound isolation than me.
sensible way that doesn't overwhelm you with options. On the panel, we've got a blend circuit that goes from 100% tube to 100% FET. We've got 4 done. You want high gain guitar amps as clean as possible? Done. You want to tweak the ever-living crap out of an acoustic guitar? Done. All of this, mind you, without even touching an EQ. You see, anything other than your best stand. That is, unless you've got a thing for broken microphones, in which case, please have yourself institutionalized. So the Loot Gang, being the smart folks that they are, figured, hey, someone's buying our inexpensive microphone, let's make sure they can use it on the stand that they already have at home and not have to buy one that costs years. Every single little detail has been accounted for and designed to perfection. This mic is the pinnacle of modern design. You guys want to talk about expensive?
Yeah, it's expensive, but I like it so much. Then I record videos, I feel so great with this microphone. It is so nice. It's the final stage, like, in my upgrade for the mics. Yeah, sometimes I watch different microphones, but I understand that they are not even close to what I can do with this one. So yeah, it is something outstanding, I would say. Not every YouTuber has those kind of the mics as well. And they're not like crazy expensive as Sony C800, so yeah. And of course, then I start to speak about mic, people watch me less. Yay! Yeah, they click off. Not too much, but they click off. But I like to tell about every sort of the thing. Adulthood 100 only in Russia. What? I like GGI products, but they are Chinese. Yeah, I also like GGI products, but they are Chinese. I can say the same. DJI easy as well as made for China. Yeah. And DJI, well, they made it. Like, why Americans couldn't make it with this, for example, GoPro? Why GoPro is not listening to its customers about overheat, about battery life, about grip, about the crappy sound? why DJI is listening to the customers. Why do they put the better technology, better mics, better everything to their, and somehow they make it work in a better way. How long do you live stream? I don't know. Ben. Maybe a little more. How long do we live stream? 1 hour and a half? Yeah, it's. I started. I just started. We're gonna discuss lots of the stuff. If you guys have some of the news, tell me, like some news or topic to discuss. We're gonna do it on the live stream. Yeah, Osmo Action 5 is mine to go. I think it's the best action camera released. The only competitor I think is Insta360 Ace 2, Ace Pro 2, or how it's called. Also Chinese. But for me, DJI is better because it has remote microphone systems, which you may connect. Just 1 hour, yeah. I have for my vlogs, like I have 2 cameras. One is Insta360 X5. It's the new 360 camera. I like 360 cameras because I have good experience with those, with Insta. My most viewed videos are filmed on Insta360. I mean, cockpit videos from my previous life. Yeah. And so DJI, Osmo Action 5, and Insta360. I think maybe should I go to film something today after the stream? I mean, outdoors. Should I go somewhere? It's now 4:05 a.m. in the morning. I usually go sleep at night. Yeah, I usually go sleep at night. It depends now. I have some, like, this was filmed like beginning of the video. Roughly then in maybe 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. So I use Insta360 for this, so I can edit 2 of the videos from it. From the 360 camera, one with me here, the other with me there, and you can see even at night. And here is, yeah, DJI. Here is, you see, but those are bigger. Those are like maybe the rocks. I should change here to big. But still, 4K. Still, you see the crack. So if I push really hard, it may go down to the road. I don't. Yeah, DJI is obviously nice. I messed up with my local ear club, Insta360 so once again. And there are many of those slimes here. Slimes. You can see. Not hot, it's very comfortable. Yeah, I wear a jacket, but it's not certain. It was poor light conditions, that's why the image is so grainy. So, yeah, after all, then the light is not good. Action cameras cannot pump out. Move it. There's the risk for the car, for example, to roll over the snail. Yeah, and to help the snail to teleport a little. Yeah, thank you, Ozzy. I want to know. I don't know, Ben. Then I gonna release anything. So you always ask the question where there's gonna be the stream, there's gonna be the new video. I don't know, honestly. Then I'll have enough views. I film the video. Then I'll have enough free time and inspiration. I film vlogs. Maybe I'm gonna go today to Zurich. Like, I need to check out the train, if there's the train. Maybe I'll just grab my things, go to Zurich and film the vlog there. Just need to wait for the train. Yeah, the trains are already going there. Yeah, I can book the train and go. Grab my camera and film something there after the stream. Yeah, live streaming so we can all go hang out and grab beer. You want me live streaming? I don't know if it's possible. From the phone, maybe it is possible. I'm not sure. I'm not. I think I need to log in through my phone to this channel and I don't know. Maybe just film the vlog and later on publish as a video. Phantom 3. Oh, that's already an old drone. Mavic Pro, Mini 2 and Mini 3 Pro. I have Mini 4 Pro. It's awesome. I don't really see a huge difference with Mini 3. So Mini 3 Pro, if you have, I think you upgrade for Mini 4 Pro is not necessary. Then you got spotting at Zurich Airport. Oh, immediately we have an idea. Spotting day at Zurich Airport. Could be interesting, yeah? Spotting in Zurich Airport. Experience airport operations in real. I just need more powerful camera. Book your tickets now. Information for spotters. Experience airport operations in real time for spotters and aviation. Active spotter mode. Don't miss any of the action. Activate spotter mode. For more of that website, activate spotter mode. Always have spotter mode activated. The best spotter sites. Can we check out it on a bigger map? And yeah, it's actually near this is for what runway? 28. Yeah, you need to find out what runway is in operation and then and you can go to what? This is the temporary closed. Why? This is the helicoptering cafe. Interesting. Is it May 8? Looks like May 8. I think it's better to. Yeah, it's the terminal. Well, here, yeah. It could be as a variant for spotting, yeah. Denys, your glider videos are amazing. You should make more. Yeah, of course, Jed. And lots of the spotting sites here, even with parking. Even with park plots. Grill and more. Wow, that's nice. And you can park your car here. Go over here. One more parking. And this is the spotting site here with benches. Nice. So many spotting. And you can go, yeah, inside gate E. There is also this open area for spotting right over in a gate E. And here. I think I was here at the terminal itself. So you can go inside and check out the spotting spot, this one. Observation desk, it's called. There is security check and you just go. I was there once. I was waiting for the flight and I was there. But about this one, I think they have limits. Terminal E. You're just on top of the building and filming stuff. You can go there. But I need better camera, of course. It's better actually to spot not here, but because in a terminal building, from the terminal building, well, you can maybe film landings here, especially if it is runway 10, but runway 10 is very rare in operation. This one, usually it's runway, what runway is this? I've flown to Zurich several times. 3-4, it's for takeoffs, and the same here. And this one for landings, 3-2. This short one, I don't remember if I landed on it someday. 2810. Well, maybe we can go to the flight radar 24. Just want to check if they fly there. Flight radar 24. Okay, Switzerland. No one is flying at night. I wonder, the meteor, do we have this meteor information or what? Usually to understand which runway is in use, you just go to the airport and check out where the airplanes are heading to. Boston, Athens, Delta Airlines. Balloons? Do we have balloons? Or what is this? Ballonobauvorne NLSTU. What? 11 years. Balloon? Ball or ball. Lighter than air. Yeah. At 12,000 freaking feet. That's a lot. Huh? They've flown from Germany. From Metz, took off and then flown south and they crossed. Ah, not Germany, it's France. Metz. Then crossed Germany and now in Austria, over Alps. Is there some group voyage from the same place? It's the first time I see balloons on Flight Radar 24. That's crazy. What they were doing here. Maybe some signal. Yeah, they flown from... All of the balloons were flown from the same spot. Crazy. And you see in Munich there too. Yeah, from the same place, then they flown here, maybe, I don't know. Balloon attack! France is sending their balloons to Austria. Or maybe to Hungary, I don't know. Where they want to be. Maybe a competition, maybe, yeah. 12,000 feet in balloon, yeah. Yeah, I think they have oxygen. Thank you, Jet. Balloon over the Alps sounds terrifying. Yeah, balloons themselves are strange a little. Slow moving. Well, we have the track. We have vertical speed 0. And the ground speed is 16 knots. Hope you can see it. Yeah, 16 knots, you can see it. This is still low. I think if they want to continue, they need to climb, because they're now at 8,000 feet in Munich. And they need to climb 12,000 here over Alps. Can we see the... Oh, you see, it's moving. Little by little. This is 19 knots. Well, it seems like the weather here is still okay over Austria. People do strange stuff, yeah? Traveling at night on balloon at 12,000 feet. What about camera 4K? What kind? What? Yeah, 4K, yeah. All of them are filming in 4K. I took a balloon flight here in Phoenix. It was disappointing. A balloon flight over the Alps sounds amazing. Yeah, it's very interesting because there is no sound. You fly and there is no sound, just the wind maybe. What should I? I wanted to Google something. And I forgot. Ah. Oh no, not Gizmetia in Russia. Sky Vector. Sky Vector. Shit, the weather is not like it's cloudy. I don't know how they fly there, but it's covered by clouds. They're flying somewhere here. Somewhere over this part, and it's covered by clouds there. It's interesting. Well, there is no like storm or something. Oh, by the way, yeah, in UK there's gonna be we have this front coming. Oh my god, and the cyclone here in Scotland and to the north. Yeah, it's gonna be in UK. Yep. But overall, the weather here in Europe, like, it's more or less okay. So they might not see much, like there. It depends on the cloud base, really, and the top of the clouds. They could be above, you know. But in this case, how they would choose their landing spot, I don't know. I don't trust balloon. Yeah, me either. What happened to balloons in China? The F-35s couldn't take them. F-22. No, I think F-22 took one balloon out. It was the last year, as far as I remember. They're doing a balloon race. Just look it up. Oh, here in Netherlands, it's 24 degrees. Awesome. Fall weather. Yes, I like Pelican cases because it's easier to transport laptop. Let's be honest. I'll show you what I have. I bought it like 10 years ago. And just a moment. Oh, they have different no. Yeah, I have this one. That's the case that I have. So it has the compartment for laptop. Difference. It could be the tablet compartment. So it's my bag. The downside that this thing scratches really fast. So there was the image where maybe even here, like this thing scratches a lot. So I think maybe to put some of the stickers here. It looks fancy than it's new, but later on it gets scratched. And this is waterproofed case for the laptop. So yeah, absolutely don't have to worry about anything with your laptop. I like it a lot. It seems like they have this new one, but I like my better, this one. So we have this big compartment. I put my everything, all of the gear there usually. Here is the smaller compartment, maybe for documents and everything. Here is for, as I say, to tablet. And this is for laptop itself. It's heavy, but it's so robust and reliable that I have it, as I say to you, 10 years at least I have it. Yeah, 10 years. In 2015 I bought it. Oh yeah. Yeah, jet. And Pelican cases, they are so awesome, like in general. Pelican cases. Pelican bags, they are so reliable. But they're heavy. They're very heavy. I wonder if this bag is for sale. Pelican... is this one? No. Bag, let's see, like this. And what's the name? U100, yeah? U100. Is it for sale? Somewhere. I didn't see it for sale. Maybe it's not for sale any longer. No, it's for sale here, or maybe it was for $400. But it was this price, absolutely. Fantastic bag, actually. I like it so much. The only downside, it weighs a lot. But it's very robust, like very, very robust. Robust. Mini 4, yeah. Yeah, SK Refinery has a nice barbecue. Yeah. I already checked it out. I already reported it and shared on my Telegramos. And at the beginning of this video, we spoke about it. And unfortunately, Russia also struck Kiev. And this is Ukraine. Russia hit the Krukivsky Bridge. Was it a train there by the time? Was it a train? Or what is this? It seems like something was moving on this bridge, you see? Yeah, it was moving. Maybe. Oh no. Maybe it wasn't the train, or maybe it was. Maybe it was. It looks like it. I don't know. What is this? Oh no, it's just a car. The car with the lights here on the bridge. It's the bridge construction. I thought it's the big train here. No, it's not. It's just this car was moving. That's why it looks like it. This train. It's not the train. It's the bridge construction. The car was moving. Okay, I see. It's very hard to check out those. Because, you know, it seems like this one. Yeah. And the bridge was hit. The bridge was hit by Shahid. Kirikisky Bridge. Okay, just try to find it out. Where it could be. Kremenchuk. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Maybe an opera is better. Krukivsky Bridge. That's the first one I clicked in Kremenchuk itself. That's the bridge. But it's automobile, it's not the train bridge. Automobile bridge. And let's give again residential building. Odessa, again residential building. Steven, thank you so much for the channel support. Now less drones. 20 drones left in the sky. In Kremenchuk, 40 of explosions, but it could be also air defense explosions. Hope all follow Bad Street Boys and the recent song Westernenko. Yeah. Was a little cringes for me, but in general, nice. Yeah. What happens if Ukraine starts hitting, say, Crimea like that? I think we're gonna see it soon, maybe even. That was the Ukrainian bridge. Yeah. That's the Ukrainian one. Oh, okay, interesting. I think for plane spotting you need to have a good camera, good gear. I'm not sure if I have it, maybe not. Well, I have Alpha 7C camera. Well, maybe I have it, but I use this camera as for webcam. And I don't want to take it around, you know, but I could use it. Just want to ask GPT gear camera plus lens. I think it's like this. Lens. I'm very bad in English. Stop. In Russian, in English. In English, please. Middle price range. Ideally 300, 600 millimeter. Yeah, I don't have this one. It's like very far. Canon, avoid the 750 kit lenses. So Sony Alpha, I like Sony Alpha, but it's Nikon Z50, Sigma lens. Yeah, lens is very expensive, but okay, higher price range, just a little higher. We'll see. Sony Alpha 1. No, it's too much, 6,500. Nikon Z8, 4,000. Sony Alpha 9. Let's say 3,000 USD totally with lens. Ah, you don't see it, sorry. Then will some point out that Russian Navy has left Crimea? Huh? They'll stay there. A residential building. Yeah, I saw it already. Their mesh. I said about it. Yeah, one of the buildings was hit. There was the picture published. Sevastopol, that's nothing special about the city. It is divided into two of the parts, and there's the main part, and I was born not in the main part. I was born there, but I spent the time in Kacha. Kacha is the place where our family used to live. It's north from Sevastopol. And yeah, visited Sevastopol lots of the times. Sony Alpha 6, okay. Sony, Canon. Nikon. Z5. Bring a monopod for long sessions. Okay. And best option? Yeah, also Chris. I don't know why they're not giving it, because they're gonna just retire it. Verdict: Sony Alpha 6700 with a Sony FE. I think I already have this Sony Alpha 7C. I think it's better. You already own the Sony with actually excellent foundation for plane spotting setup. Autofocus, so I think it's even better, I think. The best native zoom lens for aviation on Sony. Same less but used. I think Alpha 7C is better than the previous proposal of Alpha 6 700. I'm not too much in those cameras, but I think it's not better than Alpha 7C. It's newer and has more advanced autofocus system. With improved subject tracking, slightly faster burst. Model pack good features. A longer battery for Alpha 7C. Yeah, and it's very small. Alpha 7C, the one that is here. Yeah, it could be a good camera for spotting actually. Made my teeth hurt. What? Does Alpha 6 and 7 were loud? No, it's not loud. If was possible for Ukraine to land in Sevastopol, how many civilians do you think would help fight? Not many. Not. They are brainwashed. Even, like, first of all, there was the replacement of people, okay? They're coming from Russia to search for something good out there in occupied territory. So there are many of the guys from Caucasus, Chechens, many of the guys from Siberia who like warmer climate now. And Ukrainians, they left Crimea, many of them. So yeah, I do not expect like that someone would join Ukrainian forces. All of those old people, like for example my grandparents, they support Russian peace. That's why I don't speak with them. They live, in those good old Soviet times, and they voted for, let's say, annexation. That's it. I don't think that someone would support. Like, maybe there will be something, but no, I don't expect locals to support that stuff. Because the locals are different now. All of the youngsters they just left Crimea because there is no perspective. But some Russians went there because there is the good climate, they think they can, and they also, raided local businesses, which are few there. I'm telling like it is. And yeah, it was Russian propaganda, always brainwashed. Sevastopol is the Russian city, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Sevastopol is hard. But I'm from Sevastopol and I'm pro-Ukrainian. I have some of the friends, but none of them are living in Sevastopol who are pro-Ukrainian. Unfortunately. Or fortunately for them, I mean. Oh, okay. So ChatGPT proposed me to have this lens, but it's very expensive. As for the lens, maybe used option is better. Used option 1,400 euros, and then the same price of what? Come on. I think it's new after all. No, the price between new and used is nothing really. It's nothing. Yeah, it's huge. It's the scope lens, yeah. This lens is huge. And it's expensive. I am not a professional photographer to buy that stuff. I can invest in this kind of the gear that I use every day and that brings me money. But camera, no. Maybe faster wins. Yeah, 12,000 faster wins for sure. Yeah, lens is nice, it's good, but to spend 1,400, no. It's very difficult and family members have different political views. Then, yeah. I know tons of people who do not speak with their parents and friends and other relatives. Well, at least I speak with my parents. It's good. Get a telescope instead. Yeah. You complained about your views now on YouTube recently. Apparently, since August, YouTube has changed the way they count views. Really? I'm not familiar. On Twitch, there is, if you mention Twitch, Sir Sanders, there is also bot gate now in operation. I don't have any sort of the bots. Like I didn't pay for bots to spam my views here on Twitch. No. That's why it's more or less okay. Budget fund money for the month, save up, buy it later. Yeah, maybe in 1 year or so, but it's not my activity to spot airplanes. Yeah, okay, understood. It was a hell of a flight. It's difficult to have conversations with MAGA family members. Yeah. There is a TikTok viral, like it went viral on TikTok. Let me try to find it for you. There is the guy who speaks with his MAGA mom and dad, and this is terrible. MAGA dad, son. I'll try to. Yeah. Guess he will.
Dad, do you think people should have in America or globally the right to a free education?
No.
Why not?
Because if you want a higher education, you need to pay for it. And you need to pay for it, not somebody else, because you're going to get your debt forgiven.
Why do you think that is, though? Why is that system good in your mind that we should have to pay for it?
Well, I'll tell you what's happened. These colleges have gotten rich off of the government.
Okay, so it's education. They have his channel here. Oh, yeah.
If it meant that there would never be a school in America again, would you be
if there would never be a school shooting in America again,
okay with everyone, including yourselves, giving up your guns?
No way in hell.
What about other
How many people got in Chicago in 2024?
Okay, let's broaden it. No one dies from gun violence if you give up your guns.
Oh, if no one dies. Sure, I would give up my gun if no
No.
one dies, but
I
that would
wouldn't.
never happen.
I would never give up my gun.
That would never happen.
Okay, and it is the light thing, I guess.
Vaccine. They were instrumental in getting the COVID vaccine.
Oh, come on.
Vaccine. They were.
Why I cannot watch it from the beginning?
I'm against burning the American flag.
That's freedom of speech.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, actually, guys, I'm also against burning American flag. It's not interesting here.
Look how fucking just horribly offended you're pretending to be. Dad, you just said you wouldn't give up your guns to save children's lives and mad but you're offended by my joke Trump video?
Yes.
Such a delicate snowflake both of you are.
Don't talk to me no more.
I would have had one prepared with someone else in it. I didn't know you were going to do that. See, you throw that at us just to get a rise out of us, Chad. I don't appreciate it.
I was trying to be funny.
That isn't funny.
I think they all could play it for TikTok, maybe.
May not be true.
Can I watch it
No.
from freaking beginning?
Mom, Newsmax has essentially admitted here that they lied about the 2020 election being stolen, being rigged. Does it at all change your mind about the credibility of Newsmax?
No. In fact, I've read all that article. I've read everything all the way through. And at the end, they say they stand up to their integrity. And
I wanted to try to find why where they speak about Ukraine, like they were Putin supporters or something. Maybe they played just like this, or maybe it's real. Fuck, it's not understandable from all of those speaks what they were speaking about.
That wasn't the question. I said, do you think he looks healthy, Dad?
Yes.
he's a little overweight, but yes, he's healthy.
He is not healthy. He looks like shit. And he's old.
Oh, okay. I guess Biden looks better, huh?
You question Joe Biden's health.
Yeah, there's a big
There's a
difference.
big difference there. That man
How many
was not
times? How many
healthy.
times you seen Donald Trump fall down, not know where the he is?
I've seen him fall.
Couple at this point.
No,
Yeah.
you have not.
He tripped going up the Air Force One steps. We've all seen that video.
He tripped once. Biden goes down, doesn't know where he's at, talks to dead people.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. I have an implant to prevent it. I don't know if it's fake or they really like that. I don't know. Yeah, see you there, Mash. Thank you. No, I heard this crazy talk every day. MAGA till Trump said, I roll my eyes and walk. Like, about American flag burn, what we heard, I also do not support it. I actually think there could be some sort of them, well, not as Trump says, 1 year in prison, but some administrative punishment, like you have to pay, let's say, $1,000 for one flag or something, and people would stop it, I think, because after all, it's disrespect to America. So yeah, it should be like in Ukraine we have this law, and you could be jailed actually in Ukraine if you burn the flag. So it's normal, I think. As for the guns, they speak about potential stuff. I'm not sure whether this question is really possible. If it's impossible to stop shooting at all. So, like, would you give up your gun in case the gun violence is gone? This is unreal question, let's say. And because it's unreal, maybe they might reply, okay, I'll still keep my gun because you're asking unreal questions. But there are some of the real deep shit stuff which they support, like Putin and other stuff. You know, they were against Ukraine also. I just cannot find it. Well, here, maybe this one has more views.
Being gay illegal.
Has
Being gay illegal.
Why can I go?
Being gay illegal.
Has he stood up before us and said that? No, he just retweeted, right?
If you retweet something and you put some kind of positive statement along with that retweet, you're co-signing everything that's in it.
I would need him in front of us to say that, I think.
Let's go where the big is. That's the children-parent relation, yeah? But I think, like, is it real? Is it played for TikTok? I'm not sure. But this channel is very popular for those, for this reaction. I don't know who is this lady, but I saw mostly this one in recommendations.
Move on to our first topic. That old Epstein list.
Oh.
Despite
Yeah,
Trump's...
hey, let me throw some.
I got 2 words into it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, let's look at the Epstein list. There isn't one.
Okay, let me read this.
And oh, by the way.
Hang on, let me read this, then I'm going to ask
And
you
oh,
about
by
it.
the way, let me get this point in and then I'll shut up.
Okay.
Barack Obama has been in charge of everything for the last 12 years, and he's been running it through his transgendered husband, Big Mike.
Okay.
The last 12 years, even during Trump's first term?
No, he didn't do it then.
Okay, so not the last 12 years. The Epstein list is our first topic. Despite Trump's best efforts to deflect interest away from the topic, we are now in week 2
Well,
of
he
a
had 12 years.
We are now in week 2 of a scandal that only seems to be picking
12
up
years,
steam.
admit it.
This week saw
I can't do it.
That's the reaction. And I dated Russian for 5 years, my parents, but they cared about Russia. Never cared about Russia, yeah. Big Mike's fault. Like, I understand why it's happening. Let's go down really low.
I think it'll be much more like Russia, where he will be able to openly incarcerate or anybody who dissents against him, any political opposition like Putin does.
Mm.
You're crazy, Chad.
He's already doing it. He's already trying to arrest senators and stuff.
Oh, people. Yeah. I think you're looking at the wrong president for that.
Sorry?
Obama's and Clinton's.
I mean, there's more evidence coming out now that that assassination attempt was fake and that the guy they was just like, we got to somebody to make it look real.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous that you would say that. It makes me very mad that you would say that.
All right. I'm just saying that if he gets to the place you want him to get, where there are no governmental restrictions to anything he can do, he signs an executive order, it goes into effect immediately without anyone checking it. We are going to be living in a Russia-type scenario where all opposition is or jailed, where all of the money gets sucked straight to him and whoever his most loyal inner cabinet is. That's already kind of happening. We're seeing it in real time. And we don't have any elections anymore, any real elections. We will still be a democracy, but he'll win every election. I think it'll be much more.
There is no reaction on this question, so kind of... Bleh.
Mom, do you think the White House Rose Garden should have...
Shit.
Mom, do you think the White House Rose Garden should have been destroyed?
It was not destroyed. The inside of the grass has the pavement now, or the pavers that was put in the middle.
Yeah, it's not interesting, really. But there are interesting view of humanity.
I will tell you exactly what it is. I'm really thinking hard now about, like, where did I get my kind of, like, overall view of humanity? This may sound stupid as I don't care. Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Okay, that's like okay, there are some of the interesting reactions, but I cannot just find them interesting answers. And his parents, if it is real, like they're mostly nuts. Misinformed. Yeah, conspiracy. And you know, if they even if you present them the evidence, they will never believe those, because they already associate their own human being as they live with the fakes they believe into. So without those, without this fake information, MAGA fake information, they do not feel themselves. Like this is what they're built on those columns of MAGA, those conspiracy theories, those everything. The same for Russia. You may tell them openly and show videos from Bucha. They will say everything is scripted, everything is played. Like Mariupol kids theater, bombed by Russian bombs. No, it has never happened. It's all Ukraine. The same thing is here. That's why, guys, I always I'm biased pro-Ukrainian, but I know the dark story of Ukraine, and sometimes I'm telling about our government, our failed mobilization, for example, policy of Ukraine. I tell about the lack of the human rights in Ukraine right now. Then men are just dragged to the front lines. It's not okay against their will to do it right now. Yeah, there is no law actually implemented for Ukrainians which could potentially forbid our guys to leave country. There is no law really. Just it was the command to the border control to stop men. That's it. It's unlawful act if we speak about constitution, about everything. So I understand those dark stories. I just don't tell those too much on my channel because I want to make people more to support Ukraine, and yeah, that's it. If I start to tell it massively, people would support Ukraine probably, yes, and despite our stupid government, I think Ukraine needs support in general. So yeah, but there are dark sides from Ukraine as well, from Ukrainian government, not from Ukraine as a country, as people, no. So I keep this kind of, I don't call it neutral, but hollow, yeah? You do not put anything into you, like some sort of the propaganda which will fool you up, and you go straight forward like a bull on a red piece of shit. Yeah, you're just more free in your judgment if you behave like this. So I never have any sort of the idols out there, or maybe some of the rock bands, yeah, I like those, but politicians, never ever. I know how dirty this place really is, and there are no saint politicians. They're all mostly the same. Just depends on how far people let them go. And speaking about Ukraine, again, there were some of the protests. Again, I'm probably going to tell about them in the next video. Then the Ukrainian Defense Ministry decided to implement the new law to jail Ukrainian army men for 10 freaking years if they disobey some of the orders. Like if they try to save themselves, their fellows on the battlefield, if the order that comes is absolute shitty, and there are lots of the shitty orders which has nothing to do with reality coming for our guys to execute. So if they disobey, 10 years in prison. If they leave the war field for whatever reason, there is the investigation, potentially could lead to 10 years in prison. What? It's like Russia, what? Because, you should always, especially with Syrskyi, our interesting commander, you should put, local commanders should have more freedom. So there is no punishment for those stupid commanders who gave those orders. Sometimes those orders, let me explain. Okay, let's get this village or this tree line under control. and you send the feedback, like commanders in the place, they understand that this is totally insane order. They send the feedback, we don't have enough forces, we don't have this, we don't have that. No, still, we need to execute, at least try. But this try leads to the life losses. And this local commander now cannot even argue with this new potentially law, which was the project implemented. So people went on protests, and luckily in Ukraine it still works. So yesterday the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said that they will reform this new law, which will cancel those crazy terms in prison, So actually, it was like one-way ticket. Maybe at one point it is right, yeah? Disobeying the order is bad, but not freaking 10 years, okay? Because the orders, in many of the cases which are coming, they're totally insane. They lead to the... So you have, to go and unalive or yourself or your people, or to be in prison for 10 years. It's stupid. And people again went for protests. I think I will show you here. It was not long time ago. Let me find, I'll show you the screen later. Yeah, immediately found. So this is the new protest. Before we were, Ukrainians, protested against the law which Ukrainian government tried to cancel the independence of the national anti-corruption bureaus. Now, there were some of the protests, not as much as before, but still, people went against this stupid law for our guys. And let me check out what our commander says. Officer Plus, where is he? Officer Plus. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, what he says. Bills 13 to those projects which provide the criminal liability in the form of imprisonment for desertion, even if committed at the first time, are in disobedience. It will no longer be possible to impose a mitigated punishment, and as courts do now, total idiocy, he says. First, the system itself decriminalizes the aforementioned acts, and then over the tires. Okay, I need to read it in Ukrainian. So the system at first decriminalizes all of the acts, and then after some time it tries to return everything as it was before, and even worse. So there was the amnesty, actually. Yeah, just to explain it. There was the amnesty. If you desert, you can go back again after some time, and everything will be fine. You'll be taken to whatever battalion you like to. Maybe you didn't like to serve in the previous one, so that was the case. But now they want to criminalize right away. And some of the local commanders, they're terrible. That's why people desert. And in most of the cases, they desert not to desert, but to change their battalion. So during this amnesty period of desertion, the problem has not been solved. We still do not have the effective system of appointing soldiers from one brigade to another, from one unit to another, or one battalion to another. Between those regiments, battalions, there is no any cooperation connection. There is no system which would punish commanders for the criminal decisions they make, and responsibility. Then there is no responsibility for those the case or orders, which lead to the life losses, like useless life losses, let's say. But now they want to return this punishment for leaving military base, which is like desertion, yeah, which will even worse the situation and social tension in Ukraine. So here he compared it like we put the tourniquet, and without curing the wound, we open it again, and we will still, like, he compares all the systems. So we tried to do something. The problem was not resolved with this by the time tourniquet was on. And now we open it again. The problem is still out there. It's going to be bad. So, it will not solve with the problem with mobilization in Ukraine, he says. I totally agree. You know that there's roughly 100,000 Ukrainians who left their military bases, and most of them just to change their unit, because there are many local commanders who are still, from the Soviet time. They are not good. They want hooray Russian tactics, mid-waves, and so on. Also, our highest military command, it is, I think, incompetent. It's my opinion, yes, but I speak with lots of the soldiers out there, volunteers. They all hate it, at least with whom I speak. So yeah, that's why, guys, it's important to have this hollow space in your heart, in your mind, that if I would be like, oh, hooray, Zelensky is our hero, blah blah blah, I wouldn't be able to receive critical information. And it's very important to, especially for me, because I'm into this topic and I need to understand what is happening. Yeah, of course I'm biased pro-Ukrainian, but in general I need to perceive and tell the information as it is. Yeah, sometimes I don't tell some of the facts. I gave you the reason, yeah? We need now, despite the Ukrainian government, I hope we change it after the war is over. Or maybe even during the war is over somehow, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But it's not good. I want it to be changed. And I hope that the war is going to be over soon, so there will be something new. That's my idea. That there is no black and white, yeah, totally. Like black and white, we may only find in the fact that aggressor, Russia attacked Ukraine. Russia is aggressor, Ukraine is defending itself. And Ukraine is defending itself not because of Ukrainian government, but because of Ukrainians. They do it. It's their choice. Yeah. And here on this channel, I can tell you everything. So those people who are only MAGA, blah, 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 and or only other side, they are in lack of, let's say, clear mind to understand the real picture. Yeah, at least we don't have Trump, yeah. It's gonna be, like this guy says, that Ukraine shouldn't have started Yeah, that's how it sounds. Shouldn't have started this war, yeah. Because Russia is 15 times bigger. He's delusional, like, absolutely. No, it's Krasnodarsky Krai, Linsky refinery. Okay. I think it was already attacked before, but Ukraine decided to finish it. And again, Linsky refinery. Yeah. And we have video. New video. I will remove myself from the top. Oops. Alright, at the proper place. At the proper time. Nice. So it's on fire. Here, fire. Yeah. 0 of the attacks. You're getting sleepy. No, I slept well actually. Yeah, they flown to the Northern Pole. Also Antonov 28 flown. I have both Ukrainian vodka and white wine, then Trump kick the bucket. Okay. That's funny. But JD Vance, you see, he's not better, not a bit. He's the same delusional guy. That's why, like, maybe for America there is the difference, I don't know, but for Ukraine, I think it's not gonna be a huge difference if Donald Trump kicks the bucket and they put JD Vance as a president. Will he stay till the end of the term, or there's gonna be election? No early elections. Oh my god. So he will stay till the end. Interesting. Yeah, I agree with you. JD Vance is so mid-management. He might be able to run a shoe store. Yeah, he's like not so competent, let's say like that. I was wondering that JD would be like, I think it could be even worse, I don't know. He's not capable to deal with this level of competency. Maybe even worse than Donald, I don't know. JD Vance did call Trump Hitler a few years ago. Yeah. Yeah, he called that Donny a Hitler, and it's a bad choice for America or something like this, he called. This is strange, but it's reality. Yeah, my YouTube channel is actually doing good here. I think mainly because I share the information about my streams on Telegram. Maybe guys, you're coming from Telegram. So before I had like maybe 20 viewers. Now we have like 70 in the midnight, or not midnight, even close to the morning. Then everyone sleeps usually. So it's a good result. I think that the prime time, like 6 p.m., if I go and stream, there's going to be more people here. And about Twitch, I think it's also doing better. Before I had like 8 viewers, now 21. It's okay. It's good. I think I'm gonna go, guys. Maybe do something else. I don't know if I should film a vlog, but I have so many topics to discuss, like maybe I should film some of the videos. I came from the Discord? Discord? I don't, I have Discord, but I don't publish any links there. Vance is directly involved with Arthos. Oh, yeah. I saw it. Right, guys. I gotta go. Thank you for joining me today. Bye. Bye, Betsy. I love you too. Ciao.